Morning, everyone, or afternoon, or evening, or whatever it is for you this time. But right now it's morning for me. Basically, got up, ran my errands, came home, and figured I'd whip out a video. But this is Thursday under the Cowl podcast episode where I talk about whatever the hell I feel like. I am gonna build. I'm working on building at least I don't know a handful of segments that will be part of the Thursday show every week. So we'll eventually get into that stuff. Uh, Other than that, hope your week's going good. I'm sore as shit today. Oh man, I just took my bookmark out. Oh well. That's alright. Yeah, yesterday I mowed the lawn. Didn't get it finished because the damn batteries died. Before I was done with the last maybe three three to five little loops and I would have been done. But I want to start tree trimming, but we're back in the frickin' 90s again. It's humid as hell. I ran errands yesterday. Went and got Chinese food at my favorite place. And I thought she said 63 something because I had 320s laying on the counter. So I threw another one on there and it ended up it was 53 something. Yeah, we buy a lot of food. I usually pick up 4 different types of dinners and then a side of crab rangoons or egg rolls or whatever. But that way we get meals for at least 4 days. Would you come here? Oh, he was outside playing. I ran errands today and left him out there. Yeah, I leave you out there. But yeah, it gives us at least 4 dinners, and Shelly is able to take it for her work lunch a couple days. So it's definitely worth picking up. We got another Chinese place which we finally tried their pickup because they're buffet style, and their stuff comes in huge containers. And if you spend at least $50, you get a free bonus item. So we did that. That bag weighed about probably about 25, 30 pounds. Just, I was like, holy shit, you guys put a lot of stuff in there. And one of my favorite things is sweet chicken or sweet shrimp, but I can't eat a whole pan of that myself because the wife is allergic to shrimp. So I picked one up one time when we ordered from them. Thing lasted me for good for I want to say 4 meals, 3 4 meals. But yeah, I am. I did that this for our munchies this week. I was gonna go get Eaton's Pizza again, but for their Monday, if you have a Eaton's Pizza by you, if they make the sub, they're awesome subs. They're one of the best subs you're gonna ever find out there, if they make them right. But they're build your own subs, and yeah, I gotta get you on the picture. Keep sliding down, sliding down my gut. Uh, but Mondays they do frozen pizzas. I think they got a 3 for deal or something like that, and they just got the basic pizzas in the freezer and their mac and cheese pizza, which is good. But yeah, I don't know why I'm on this food rant. Oh yeah, I ran my errands, did that, got us Chinese, stopped and got my grocery shopping done, so we didn't have to do any weekend stuff because I wanted to stop it. pick and save to get my $10 Valeria. I think it's Valeria or something like that, or Valero tequila. It's still on sale for $10, and it matches right up with Jose Cuervo. You're a friend of mine. Uh, can't remember what else I did, but when I was at Chinese place with that that mix up, I'm like, I gave you 420s because she only gave me the change for a 60 for it being 53 something. So, and I threw that all into their tip jar. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll just accept a $20 loss. I eat here enough; it'll just be considered their tip for a while. I'm like, you're a little sore across your eyes, getting better. Only got a little dot left. Some, I think that cat that was here with them that day, I think they got in a scrap because he had a bloody gouge down his right eyeball on the inside part. So, thinking that little shit got a hold of Lemmy. Uh, but he's all right now. And she's came over to me while I was waiting for my food. She's like, "Well, can you put your phone number and your name on your order sheet so I can, when I do the count at the end of the night, if it does come off, I'll know that it was your money and I'll set it aside for you." And then I realized that you got the one camera that's pointing right down the counter, and she thought the same idea apparently because she was looking on her phone, and when they gave me my food, she's like, hold up for a second. I'm checking the video camera footage, and she's like, yeah, it looks like you laid 320s down and then put another one on top. So she gave me my 20 back. So that was awesome. it's $20 is too much to lose right now, but I would have just finagled it into their next four tips or something. uh, and then picked up a load from the storage shed in the car, came home, grabbed the truck, did the post office and all that stuff, and then went and uh, grabbed a load in the truck because I had to move both the car and truck anyways, so I could get them off the grass so I could mow the lawns. Then I came home, mowed the lawn, had to do some finagling and stuff, did some other crap out there, and by the end of the day, I was so freaking sore I could hardly walk, and it carried over into today, and so I'm like, screw it, I am just gonna sit around, go through a ton of comics for the comic book sale. I got after going taking both vehicles to the shed. I still got 4 crates in the car, but we emptied out the truck last night, and I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 crates of comics in here to go through for the sales. We've been doing them on Mondays, 5 p.m. Central Time, on Aaron's channel, Psychotronic Squirt Gun. Look that up. And me, Aaron, and Dan have been doing sales. There's some other people Aaron's been mentioning might come in and sell some stuff on there. We just take turns. That way, people get an awesome variety of items. Uh, I'm more independent. Dan's more uh, newer releases and stuff like that. And Aaron's been focusing on going through all his doubles and stuff. He does a little bit of everything. Uh, so yeah, it's a fun sale. Lately, it's been anywhere from we've had 50-cent comics, dollar comics, $2, $3 flame sale, $5, and then some bigger items that we randomly throw in once in a while. So if you got time to check it out and you want comics instead of wasting the gas driving somewhere to pick up comics, you can just sit in your living room and watch us. And you can always watch the replays 2 times speed. As far as it goes with me, you can go back probably up to 4 weeks of videos, and if you see something that I had, just remind me what the price was and stuff, and what the item is, and I'll look through the crates, the done crates, and see if I can find them. Some items have been going. See how hot my coffee is. Oh yeah, might not even be able to drink that before the end of the show. Damn it! Didn't want that. I wanted my morning coffee. I decided to run my errands first, so didn't get my coffee in me. Still half asleep. You can see my eyes. I gotta get some cucumber slices on them or something. I'm getting some major bags under my eyes. Staying up late, vegging on games. Games are pretty much the Xbox games are pretty much the same ones I've been mentioning last week and stuff. Still vegging on all those. I think the game that I vegged on the most this week was High on Life. That is so much fun. I got my second gun now. It's a shotgun with a frog as the character on the gun. And my cocaine riddled sister is stuck in our house with the weird alien that's sending me on these bounty hunting journeys. And I decided to leave them stay at the house for now. She wasn't too happy, but she needs a babysitter, otherwise she's gonna do too much cocaine. But yeah, that's a fun game. I don't know. I'll probably try the multiplayer version of it, but I'm just not big on playing games with other people unless I know who they are. But we'll see. Uh, if you're an Xbox gamer, throw your gamer tag in the notes and I'll friend you if you want. I don't even know. Is mine still Dracbat? All capital letters? Dracbat. That's what it used to be. I don't know if I changed it when I had a not and when I was gonna change the name. But yeah, you send me yours, I'll throw in the comments back what mine is, but I'm pretty sure it's Dracbat. All capital letters. Uh I'll game with people if I got the game. I did a 3 month thing on Game Pass. So I don't know. I got about a month and a half left on that. I'll probably drop it after that until fall again. Late fall. Once football's going and all that stuff, and we already got preseason starting up here pretty quick. It's like summer just flew by. We never had a spring. Just went right from winter to summer. Very mild winter again, so that was pretty much our spring. Uh, he's out of it already. He's just a big old fuzzy lump. Oh, you're gonna put your arm up in there, clean yourself. Yeah, yeah. People want to see you. You don't have to run away. Yeah, you don't have to run away. You can stay here by me. Big yawn. Gotta be wore out with your 22 hours of sleep a day. That's just not enough, huh? Yeah, you gotta clean that big belly. Uh, other things going on. But yeah, I'm so freaking sore. I ran to get ran to the post office today because now that we live in a house in town, we got those street boxes that are free. So we got that all switched over as of today, and I got $27 back from my year I paid on my post office box. So that was cool. Gonna miss going to the post office, seeing my people and stuff. But this is the wife walks past the box 5 days a week, so and they bring the packages to the house now. So what the heck? And they can pick up all my packages since I am starting eBay starting next week again. I'm gonna try and do at least my 250 free listings a month. Uh, Once I get a couple going, I'll post the listing number and name so you can look it up, and that way you can link into my eBay account if you would like to see what I sell in the future. We got so far since we started unboxing stuff here and going through everything, we've already got probably a good 40 boxes of stuff that's ready to go for sale. Whether it goes on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, who knows where. There's a couple other sites I'm looking at. Uh, might do that. I don't know if I'll try a whatnot or not. Whatnot. I wanted to wait and catch Matt Heroes for Hire. He was gonna do a video about selling on whatnot. They learned a better way to do it now, I guess. So it's more worthwhile. You gonna run away now? Yeah, stick that button in my face. Alright. Done with the pain in the ass cat. He'll come up with something to do. And I'm old, so I'm an AARP member. You get all these AARP things, magazines with these little tips and stuff for us old farts. My glasses, well, they broke a while ago. I taped them. Now the arm fell off. So, all right, some great ways to save money. Use self checkout. Bullshit. That is bullshit. Self checkout sucks. Uh, can lead to a decrease in impulse purchases. Yeah, that's dumb because the self checkout I hate it because number one, I usually have alcohol, so you can't go through the self checkout with that. I think you can, but because if they have their little assistant standing off to the side, but shouldn't I get a discount for doing self checkout? At least every time you do a self checkout, we should get like I don't know, a dollar coupon for every 20 bucks we run through the self checkout. That would be fair. Why not? It's saving you the cost of another employee. That would be like 15 to 25 bucks an hour. And this way, people, if they spend a certain amount, they get a little bit of credit for the next time they come shopping. I think that's fair. I think it's a great idea. I don't know why they don't do something like that, but it irritates me when when the ladies like you're standing in line at the other checkouts and she's like, "Come on over to the self checkout. There's like 5 registers open." Then I just go off on her. I'm like, "Are you gonna pay me? You gonna pay me to bag my own stuff, scan my own stuff, do all that?" It's like, then I'll do it. But yeah, I don't like having to do someone else's job and not getting anything for it. So I really wish grocery stores would take into account that, and then the self checkouts would probably become more popular. They had the self checkouts at the dollar store, and the dollar store folded on those. They're back to having a worker there doing the checkout because they're having so many problems. And of course, you got older people that can't figure out what the heck's going on. But beware of end cap sales. Don't know what's up with that. Go for reusable coffee pods. Reusable. I don't use K cups or anything like that. I think those are so stupid. It's like just put your grounds in your pot, decide how much water you want for your cups of coffee, and put it in there. It's not that hard. Use your store card and load digital coupons. That digital coupon shit is irritating me. I don't have the apps with me. I don't carry my cell phone with me. And the thing's a bulky pain in the ass. I don't care for cell phones. They never made them the way they were gonna. They were downsizing them and downsizing them. Now they're these huge things again. I don't care for that. But it's there's great deals, and it pisses me off every time I go to a dollar store and see the digital coupon deals. It's like, oh, damn it! I'm here. Can I just walk up to the counter and you can digitally scan a freaking sheet for me so I can get the damn coupon? It's like, why do I have to bring a phone in with me and do all that shit? Again, they're making us do more with my eyeglasses. They're all. I'm surprised they're even staying on my head. But again, they're making us do someone else's job, and we're not getting no benefit for it other than the coupon benefit, which you used to put the damn things out of the paper. Still really hot. Buy frozen veggies. I do that all the time. It's like I've always said, when I worked at a canning factory back in the day. The stuff that comes out of the field, if it's going into the frozen section, gets the flash frozen treatment pretty quick once it comes off the truck, gets washed and all that stuff. And all your fresh vegetables just sit in the store, deteriorate. As soon as you pull a fruit or a vegetable off the vine, it instantly starts to sugar. It turns to a bad sugar eventually. So if you can get them frozen fast enough, you can keep some of the benefits of that food in the item, and they hold up wonderfully the way they do them. You don't have to worry about. And if you want them fresh and crunchy, yeah, you're gonna have to get fresh stuff. But as far as cooking with them, I buy all frozen vegetables. Unless I'm making like a cauliflower broccoli salad, I'll use fresh stuff for that, of course. But always check your receipt. Yep, I've been screwed over a few times, especially with Pick and Save. Caught them three out of 5 times once that they had an extra charge or charges in the on my receipt. Uh, look high and low. You never know what's on different shelves. Try store brands. The store brands nowadays days are great. Uh, go to the clearance section. Pretty much everybody has a clearance section now. Our one Piggly Wiggly grocery store has 3 to 5 grocery carts full of old alcohol bottles that they are selling at discount. It's like, why did you buy all this shit? They're such strange flavors and stuff. It's like, just don't buy shit just because of holiday deals and all that crap. Nobody's gonna drink them, except for a true Elkie. Check flyers, front and back. Yeah, we'll just go over 10 of these every week until I get through them. I'm not gonna go through all those. That's too much of a pain. One of my new segments I want to start on here is, I guess it's not favorite comic of the week. I think it should be more like comic book shout out for the week, or shout outs, I suppose. This week I got a couple to talk about. Talk about this is porn. This has dirty stuff inside. You see dinglings and stuff in this book. But this is money shot. I gotta find another pair of glasses. This is Money Shot Big Bang, the newest run by Tim Seeley, Pat Oswalt, and Garth Graham. Uh, this is issue 3, Having a Ball in Dry Reef. This is a wonderful comic. If you have not ever read this or know nothing about it, it's basically the Triple Explorers, are a group of humans that and aliens that go around to different planets and they have sex with all the people that they meet and run into that are into it with them, and they do a great job of not just making it a porn or a porn parody or anything like that or alien porn or anything like that. They put a good story with this that keeps you interested, and it's kind of hard to find pages that I can show because this is a big orgy fest on this page. But they come to this page, this reef, the dry reef, and it's like a lot of fish people, but they're in a dry environment, and they got these little waterfall type things that fill up with water every now and then, and they hang out in those, and that's where they're fornicating and all that stuff. But yeah, there's got to be one page where someone's not naked. But we get to see our crew doing their thing, and then there's a couple couples in the crew that are in a relationship, and they're starting to think about separating up and just going more free form. But this one looks like I can show something. Here's our characters, some of them, and some of the fish people, and they are people here. Ended up getting a device that allows them to hear what these characters are talking about, and you find out that they're talking about they don't care for the humans being there. They don't care for being directed, told which orifices to stick stuff in, and all that. Uh, we have some very strange beings, and she's kind of topless. So I'll keep that above the camera. But we got our deer character that's been in the older issues. She's not with the group right now, but these characters showed up in her pad and are making her an offer because they're trying to get where the triple explorers are and find out information about that. And we also got a heavenly type being that appears and does some special things to kind of reactivate the waters on this fish planet in certain places. And when she's doing it, there's a notice that she's kind of reminds them of their dear friend. And then really I want to show this page, but I want to show this deity here. This is a golden god character, and she's gonna do some stuff to. She she basically wants to stop everybody from having sex, basically, and they do a good job of crossing it over with religion and stuff like that, and basically showing a different view of how someone's trying to control everybody else. and they come up with their own ideas of religions and stuff to get people talked into things. As we all know, we've all been through it. We've all heard the philosophies and stuff of many different types of religions that basically control our world and basically put our world in a platform where all we give a shit about is killing each other. It's like we're supposed to be so heavenly, so godly, follow these rules and regulations, be the person that certain people want you to be, and yet we still thrive on just wiping out any amounts of population that we can. And they do an interesting way into representing that style of format. But yeah, Money Shot, Big Bang. I think it's going to be a 5 issue run. Uh, it's been enjoyable. The other older Money Shot runs I really enjoyed, but check those out. Of course, Tim Seeley, I'll Grab Anything, and Patton Oswalt's been doing a wonderful job. Gonna say one of my favorite covers of the week is Crypto. This is number 2 or number 3. Crypto, lost, the last dog on Krypton, number 2. This gets favorite cover of the week, and it gets shittiest book of the week. I mean, number 1, if you're gonna give me, if I order this cover, and you're gonna give cover A, I guess it is, on the inside, don't make it a shit cover, even though the story's shit. But you got Lex holding a trap, a bear trap. He's going to get the dog to pet him, and then he's just gonna what? Clamp it on the dog's head and kill the dog or whatever. And it's such a stupid cover. I I know I speak out against animal abuse a lot, but you never had to deal with this shit back in the day with comics. I mean, the whole point of comics is for a kid to pick it up and enjoy it. And right now, you're taking advantage of that to put out asshole-ish stories, in my opinion. I mean, someone correct me, someone tell me different. But you have a new Superman movie. All the kids are focused on crypto. You bring out a crypto book, and the whole book is about dog torture, about Lex being a piece of shit to crypto. And it's just, I mean, yeah, I'll gladly watch someone tear a human apart limb by limb and all that shit. But I don't want to see all this animal torture. I don't know what's up with a lot of these new creators. Because, I mean, in the last week, we've had a bunch of animals tortured in stuff I read. This one, I just wanted to put it down over and over and just not freaking read this. I was so pissed. I don't want this story. I mean, yeah, Lex is a douchebag. But I mean, you can't put this happy damn dog on the cover and then have the poor thing walking around all sad, knowing that, oh, I'm gonna either have a day walking or I'm gonna do something that's gonna piss Lex off and he's gonna torture me or stab me or kill me or do whatever. It's like, why? Why, after the whole thing about crypto and how all these kids are happy about seeing crypto, why would you put a piece of shit book like this out? And I know there's people out there, well, you pussy. It's just a stupid dog. It's just drawn. It's not real. No, man, this puts shit in people's head. I mean, a freaking bear trap. You realize how much torture that would be? just to set that off on a freaking dog. You're handing him a hot dog, and if he eats the hot dog, he's gonna get punished for it because Lex is a piece of shit. And I just everything they do in here. It's like some future serial killer kid's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that to a dog. I'm gonna do that to a dog." And the poor dog decided to play with another dog, and you're punished for that. Poor dog's locked up in the house the whole day. You never see him getting to go out to the bathroom or nothing. Gets antsy, starts chewing on stuff. Get punished for that. Oh, you're a better boy yesterday, so I guess you can have some food this morning. Screw you, Lex. But even more, I want to know. Come on, don't do this. I hate these that they don't have the shit for us where we need it. Yeah, Ryan North, which I like Ryan North, Mike Norton for artist, Ian Herring colorist, Lucas Catani is the letterer. Yeah, I think they did a complete shit job. I think that's the stupidest way to take the whole crypto thing because kids are gonna see this shit on the rack. Oh, crypto! I want that. And they're gonna get home and they're gonna be crying because they're reading a whole freaking comic about torturing a dog. That is just. And what is up with you creators? I'd like you creators that do this shit to answer me. I really want to know. Are you guys into all this freaking animal torture? I mean, in the last week, I seen an elephant get his whole freaking front of his face chopped off just so they could take his husks. I just seen all these other birds and cats and dogs get tortured in the past week. It's I don't know. I guess it's just me. I have no problem watching people get tortured. I'm sick and tired of watching animals get tortured. And they can't speak for themselves. Humans can speak up. Oh, it's almost fully drinkable. All right, so that's going to be a new section. Hopefully, I won't have to bitch about a comic every week. But I was just so bummed by that. Just just ruined it for me. I was so happy to see that comic this week. I love the cover. I really want to have a fun crypto story. Damn it! I mean, I can't keep ranting about this. I'll go on for hours. My wife found me these. We hit some rummage sales this last week, which we did not hit rummage sales at all this summer. My eyes look like shit. Do the old Twilight Zone pig people. One of the best episodes of Twilight Zone, the pig doctors. Fixing the gal's face. Because she thinks humans are the way to go. But in reality, she's not a human. She's a pig person. Uh, oh, yeah, rummage sales. Picked up a few things. I forgot to grab that. I don't know, I'll show it off on some other thing, but because I'm already over a half hour on this, and I don't really want to go over an hour on these. Uh, but I got a whole box full of Destroyer books, the ones that Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins, is based on. So that was awesome. I gave him $5. I don't know what it would have actually been because I was stupidly not thinking the whole time we bought stuff from him because we bought some silver, a silver teapot, silver shot or drink set and stuff like that we got only for like $1. for a set of 6 pieces of silver cups. I think $1.50 for the silver teapot. I mean, they're silver coated, but they've still got silver on them, and silver's just went up in price again. Uh, but yeah, I threw an offer at him. I'll give you $5 for the whole box of Destroyer books because I haven't got any of those yet. And I've wanted to get a bunch of those. They're like, yeah, but they had them 25 cents a piece, and the sale was half off that day. So I could have probably got the whole box for like $3. Stupidly, I made an offer and stuck with it. But my wife picked these up, and I didn't even see that she picked them up. They're little tiny flip books. This one's Fantasia. They're so much fun. I like the old flip books. So, well, they don't have the backside also. But yeah, these are complete little tiny books. Got Fantasia, and she got me Dumbo. The only thing is, these do get very creased from kids constantly playing with them and looking at the pictures, flipping through the pages fast. But these are in pretty decent shape. So that was cool that she found those and gave me those the other day. Oops, Fantasia. Can't think of anything else too exciting that we picked up, but we had fun because we haven't rummaged yet this year. Maybe stopped at like 2 or 3 prior to this, but that's about it. This I'll save for another time. I got the Hero Special Edition 100 Most Important Comic Books of All Time. That's going to be part of a segment in the future for a while. Probably go like 10 comics at a time. Got the Marvel previews here. See if there's anything I want to highlight. Get my stupid glass again. Glasses. I need a monocle. Is what I need. Yeah. Undead Pool. I'm thinking about checking out. I love anything zombie-ish anyways. They got the Marvel DC, which I'm really surprised because everybody's been talking about the Marvel DC crossovers coming. And this is the only thing we got so far. We got the Deadpool Batman crossover, which I am interested in. They got some cool covers in it. Of course, the Scotty Young. There's the Pete Momoko. So I like that old parody one of the reflection being in the batarangs this time. But yeah, they got some awesome covers for that. So I will probably pick that up. Uh, They got Marvel Rivals King and Black #1. And if you got a Venomized Jeff the Land Shark, I'm gonna buy it. It looks like there's a Venomized Squirrel Girl. And there's a couple versions, so I don't know. One I'm guessing might be Squirrel Girl, and one's Tippy Toe. But I mean, even this one's tail has teeth. Yeah, the tail has its own mouth. But I gotta know what's up with that. That's probably a definite. Then we got Marvel Knights, Punisher 1 of 4, bringing back the old Punisher. Finally, I'm looking forward to that. They had the Red Band one, and then this one now, which this one I thought was gonna be uh, uh, lost it. It's gone. And then we got Marvel Black, White, and Blood and Guts, number 1 of 4. It's got Werewolf by Night on this cover. It's got Blade on it, Moon Knight, and stuff. So I'm curious what's up with it. Looks like it might be a vampire-esque story. So I will check it out more than likely. This cover looks weird. I don't care for that cover. That's the only ones they got. Then for the Iron Fist fans, they got Undead Iron Fist, also with the Undead pool. That's number 2 of 4 that runs. Got started last month. But yeah, those are things in the Marvel catalog I'm thinking about picking up. I didn't find a single thing in the DC Connect. All I hear is people saying DC is so much better than Marvel right now. Marvel sucks. Well, if they suck, why is their catalog 6 times bigger than the DC catalog? Tell me that, people. Huh? If they got that much shit coming out, it's obviously selling. So don't be telling me Marvel's shit. There's a lot of good stories in it. Let's see. What does DC have? It's got Omega Act. It's got 15 different Supermans. It's all these absolutes, which I've heard good things about some of them, but the all-in ones, I read that one Superman one, and the artwork sucked. The story was alright, but the art, yeah. But yeah, I'm thumbing through this, just trying to find one thing to talk about. I don't see. Oh, 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 oh. What's that? What's that? Yeah, they're bringing back all the DC vampires and stuff. Sounds like the stories have changed a bit, so it's like that would drive me nuts. But I will check them out once I find them in a bargain box. The IDW catalog, lots of Godzilla stuff coming out this year. I'm just waiting for trades or bargain boxes in the future. Star Trek Lower Decks, wonderful animation. I haven't checked out the comics yet, but hope to. I did want to jump on the 30 days of night falling sun run, but that one I am going to wait until the trade is out. So I'm not sure how many issues they're gonna go. And as always, the free Chip Zdarsky book, uh, all kinds of things, wonderful things to talk about. It looks like a Jeff Lemire story in here or something. Yeah. Then there's a story by Jeff Lemire, A Cowboy at the Comic Convention, or How I Met Chip. And so you got some great creators to check out in here. They give you their hot comics of the week and all that stuff. Chip's list is always funny because it's usually like 4 or 5 of the same run of comics that he's promoting. Uh, and then they had the poster again in the IDW catalog. They had an awesome Sleepy Hollow image. I like with the birds, him and all that stuff, but I don't like that they made it like a trading card, uh, deck of cards, like a queen or a king or joker card, by having her upside down because the birds aren't upside down here. So it's like everything's right side up except for her. I think they should have done something different with that. And then they have Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring, with Teddy drawing in the air with a blood knife. Bloodied up butcher knife. Bloody or chef's knife. But yeah, fun little poster again this month from the catalog from that IDW catalog. Other than that, I think we've done enough today. Can you hear it? There, he's a little bit louder. I was bummed. People down about a mile down the road had a bunch of goats, and every time I drove by, they in the midday they'd be out in the grass field. You see all the little ones and all that, but they took the whole fence down, and I don't see goats out there anymore. All I see is the chickens, which is a bummer. So they must have got rid of them, or they probably ate them. But there was a lot of cute black, brown, white, all the different colored little baby goats. I look forward to every year, every spring, catching all the baby animals running around. Yeah. End it with my fortune cookie. My daily fortune is, oh yeah, it's Thursday. I got to take the garbage out too. Got to do that. Put my weird glasses back on again. Learn Chinese. Hong Kong chow mein. I guess you're supposed to say Gangshi chow mein. Yeah, confused. Your future will be a story of growth and achievement. You hear that? That's why you need to follow, like, subscribe under the Cowl of MS. Rate, review, tell a friend, leave a comment. I will comment back. And check out Crimson Cowl Comic Club. And I will be back with more next week. But yeah, I'm trying to build it up. So it's got at least a few different episodes in it every week, segments. So hopefully we'll find some stuff that everybody can enjoy. And hopefully we can find some comics that aren't torturing animals. Yeah. People are messed up. All right. Everybody take care. Talk to you again soon. Bye.